No mai haere mai, welcome to 3 News. Dunedin is currently under a rain weather system so severe, Met Service says it could be a threat to human life. The highest possible red weather warning has been issued by Met Service. 1 month's worth of rain has fallen in the last 24 hours, and there is much more to come. Our senior reporter Juliet Speedy has the very latest.
The incoming deluge flooding streets and parks in central Dunedin as one of Otago's biggest rain events in recent years bears down. With widespread disruption expected, a steady stream of locals went to sandbag stations across the city to prepare.
Getting sandbags ready for people, there's been a steady flow. What I noticed that people are a lot calmer this time round.
The red severe weather warning kicked in for Dunedin, North Otago and coastal Clutha at 11 a.m. today for 34 hours. Rising rivers monitored by local authorities throughout the day. Authorities now working around the clock.
We're expecting about 120 to 150 millimetres of rain to fall, with the heaviest falls around the eastern hills.
People have been warned to prepare for power cuts and telecommunication outages and be ready to self-evacuate if they see rising water.
Look, we're expecting peak weather to hit us around midnight tonight.
Locals are preparing for the worst of it.
A weather pattern like this would be better to cope with in the wintertime rather than in the springtime.
We're driving to Wanaka tomorrow, so we're a bit nervous about.
I come from South Australia, which is the driest state on the driest continent, and I cannot believe it's raining.
Southland too in the firing line. Farms underwater, spring lambs left to tough it out.
We're up in hill country, but it's still very wet. We're right in the middle of lambing, and it's surprising how the lambs have survived so far.
Authorities are ready to respond to the challenges ahead.
We have our emergency coordination centre here in Dunedin fully activated. We have the Emergency Operations Centre for Dunedin City also activated, as well as an Operations Centre in Clutha.
The treacherous spring weather challenging even the hardiest.
It's a bit soul-searching at times when you get weather like this and you see your lambs dying, but you just got to box on.
With the worst yet to come and the flood risk escalating, authorities are pleading with residents to stay put where possible and have an emergency plan ready.
We're going to cross to Juliet in just a moment, but first Heather is here to explain why all of this is happening.
Thanks, Sam. Yeah, this spinning system out west of the country has been driving our weather for the last couple of days. Now, it's spinning out fronts and wrapping them around the country out east. Due to the clockwise direction of wind around a low, these fronts down in the southeast are then pushed back onto the mainland thanks to those easterly winds. Most of our weather moves west to east, so the west coast of the south cops lots and lots of rain, but the land is better equipped to deal with it. This time, the weather's moving from the other direction. It's moving east to west, and that's why this event is so significant. Now, on average, Dunedin receives 53 millimetres of rain throughout the entire month of October. In the last 24 hours alone, they've had 53 millimetres of rain, and we still have another 27 hours of persistent, significant and heavy rain for the region. I'll be back with another update later in the hour.
OK, thanks so much, Heather. We're going to return now to Juliet. And the police have asked for the public's help tonight, Juliet.
They have, Sam, essentially by asking the public not to make silly decisions. Police are urging people to obey road closure signs and stay away from flooded roads. They have witnessed multiple vehicles today not only ignore road closure signs but drive around them and try to continue their journey, often resulting in big problems, cars trapped in floodwater or trapped in snow in the alpine passes. Now, there are already some badly flooded roads, but things are expected to get worse, particularly around those coastal areas with high tide incoming and that rain continuing to pelt down. So police are asking locals in those badly impacted areas to stay alert and stay home wherever possible.
Ngā mihi, Juliet. Thank you for that update.